the most optimal hero. However, Pugna is actually really good versus Visage because
the decrep.
Yeah, the decrep and the life drain just instantly takes off all his armor layers, and as well, like the decrep 5 saves the target from the birds if he uses Grave Chill and goes into someone.
Do you think it's that combo that means they don't care about the Visage between those two? Because like the Dragon Knight is like whatever.
The thing is, Dragon Knight isn't whatever.
It's like I was about to say, it's a block pick as well, right?
It is. It's a block pick because of the Dragon form with Drow Ranger. It's really strong. And another thing is though with Visage is the fact that if you have Drow Ranger, even if you pick these counters, he's still gonna be so strong. We actually saw that in the game of Ninjas in Pyjamas versus Liquid. Like that game ended sub 18 minutes. If you have a good Drow strategy that involves a Visage and you utilize it properly, you can close out the game in 20 minutes before those counters even come online. So that's the power of Visage plus Drow. Is it gonna happen in this game? I'm not so certain. They don't necessarily have to go for that Visage pick, as Drow Ranger already has that Vengeful, has that Viewer. This is so much damage, and we get a PL. Actually, a hero that wasn't banned, and that's very...
We haven't actually seen too much of him in the last week or two.
We haven't seen him because he's banned in the first or the second phase. And if you're like, they've been banning PL, like last game, he was banned in the first phase of the banning stage. So I'm wondering why let the PL go if you're going for the Drow Ranger, because that's
true. Well, like,
that's questionable.
And it's also like you've just given the perfect scenario, because we've seen some second pick PLs and people have caught into the counter, right? You pick someone like the Terrorblade, for example. But I'm looking at Evos' lineup. I'm not sure if there's room in there for I don't think there is a room in there for a TB, really. The Drow wants a safe lane. You could stick a mid, but you want her in the out lanes, and the Weaver wants to be in the out lanes too.
This is a huge problem, because you know what else Phantom Lancer does? He destroys Visage on the lane. And if you put PL versus Visage lane, like even with the Drow Aura, Phantom Lancer wins that 9 out of 10 games. Unless he messes up something ridiculously badly, like he's gonna win. And with this PL, you're shutting down the Drow Ranger late game if you get to the late game, and also you're strong versus Visage if they decide to. All right.
What?
Hello, mister.
We're in 2018, not the start, right? We're like over halfway through. When was the last time you saw this guy get the time of day?
I actually can't remember. I honestly do not remember the last time I saw Disruptor. Like, this hero, I love it. I love Disruptor, but he just cannot. He's struggling. He can't find his spot in the meta.
He had this sweet spot for a long time, because the kind of broken aspect of this hero was you just walked in, you dropped your ult, and if you died, you didn't care, right? Because the silence was so strong.
It's such a good hero. I love him. Like, he has the glimpse, he has the ultimate. The Thunder Strike used to be good on the lane as well, but some other heroes that were just way too strong took over, because like his Thunder Strike spell is alright on the lane still, but it's not the focal point of the hero. It's the glimpse and it's the ultimate.
Well, that's the thing. It's like, I think it was two-pronged why he died, right? The Thunder Strike, one, you kind of move towards these attritional battles that are based on healers, like, for example, the Voodoo Restoration for Witch Doctor, the Shadow Word from the Warlock. I think the other half was because the first few creep waves became so important, is this guy fits into that category of heroes that unintentionally push the wave, because if you use Thunderstrike on someone, they can just walk in the wave and shove it.
Exactly. If you walk into the wave with the Thunderstrike on you, what you're doing is you're damaging your own creeps and you're gonna get the lane back. So Disruptor wasn't really great, but you actually hit the nail on the head with the first thing you said, because it is the fact that Witch Doctor and Warlock came into the meta. Those heroes completely destroyed Disruptor. He couldn't lane versus them. You use Thunderstrike, they use healing, and that's it. And you run out of mana before they do. However, those heroes aren't picked any longer, so perhaps we can see him more often. And also, it's really decent versus PL. Like, maybe they did let that PL go through. Honestly, I wouldn't risk it. I wouldn't put my chances on a Disruptor's ult. You know, it's not great. I don't like those odds, but it can work. Phantom Lancer can struggle versus Disruptor's ult.
I don't think that's the coup de grace for the draft either. And I was gonna say that the thing with the PL as well is people forget, it's like, yeah, Disruptor, you can trap him in, but the kinetic field needs to be down first. Otherwise, he just phantom rushes out.
Yep. So you have the Necro last pick here. I like it as with the Necro, what they can do is they can itemize him versus the PL. They can take the Shivas, they can have the Radiance. And with that, like, they can stand in front and the PL is gonna struggle. However, you are last picking Necro versus a Pugna. But you're probably doing this because you know the TNC likes to run this Pugna as position 5. I hope. Because if they don't, you just last picked a hero that's countered in the first phase, and that's...
I mean, even as the post 5, it's not too bad. It's going to deal with the Necrophos reasonably well.
Yeah, even as the post 5, it's strong, not as strong as a core when you get that lance early, so that life drain can actually follow you even through the fog, and we're not. So I don't know. I don't know really. This Necro, it's questionable to say at least.
Yeah, it's definitely concerning. Like, you're looking for not a filler. It feels like a filler pick more than anything, right? It's like, he's a ranged hero. He's pretty strong in the current meta.
Ranged hero, strong, decent versus Phantom Lancer. If he gets the whale, it's also good versus PL. Heartstopper, kinda alright versus Dragonite, I suppose, but that's about it. Helps you out a bit. I don't know. Crystal Maiden, all right.
Oh, final pick CM. So this is actually, this is a core Pugna.
This is a core
They decided with that move, like you said, it's like, okay, great. You just, I mean, you voiced the concerns that this is a disaster for Evos if this is a core Pugna, and it is.
Yeah, I mean, because that's basically what it is. They saw TNC picking this Pugna time after time and putting it on position 5. And because of that, they felt like, all right, we can pick the Necro. They're just debating us with a Pugna. It doesn't matter. And then actually that Pugna is the core, position 2.
This is why, I mean, Ninja's a very good draft of this type of thing. He does this regularly. He's one of those drafters that does like debate you in these picks. And right now that seems to be the favorable type of drafter, because when you make your pick so flexible, it throws your opponent off.
It was always like that. The drafter that can make a draft which is deceiving in the first 2 phases is always going to have an edge.
Like, and that's why so many have moved towards these kind of like, okay, this could be a POS 4, this could be a POS 3 or a POS 1.
Yeah, exactly, because it's harder to counter. Like if you first pick Ursa, you're always considering, is
matches.
Please don't mention those games, thank you.
All right. Keep working on the MV. It needs a few polishings. But we are ready to get underway. This is in the series, as of course TNC Predator being in the upper bracket meant that they started with a 1-game advantage. Everything to play for here. And Evos, they're up against the wall. They need to pull something good out of the bag if they want to stay in this series.
All right, so we're gonna have, it looks like a Crystal Maiden plus PL lane on the off lane. We are gonna have the DK safe lane, and we're gonna have a Pugna on mid. So with this Shaker most likely rotating between.
He should. Like, DK is that type of hero you pick and put in out lane to stay alone.
Yeah, like DK is definitely a tanky hero who can do that. It's not easy to play versus Draw Aura, especially versus a Weaver. If they have Weaver plus Venge with minus armor, you can definitely suffer here. So getting a few levels into that Dragon Blood is definitely gonna help him. But he needs to get those levels first.
The good news is they can actually aggress this bot lane pretty hard, because Necrophos, typically you don't level Ghost Round until about level 4. And that means with the spam ability you can get out the Arcane Aura, and with the fact that you have a chase down potential, Necrophos shouldn't have an easy lane if left alone here.
Yeah, definitely. Both the Crystal Maiden and the PL, they have a spell that deals magical damage, so they have spells that deal magical damage, so they should be able to bring this Necro down fairly easily. Yeah.
And I feel like right now actually CM's resurging a bit, and it is because of Necrophos.
Yep.
right? Because you can spam out the magic damage. On top of that, you've got the frostbite to root him in place if he does use the ghost route.
I mean, TNC really values this hero. It's either Ninja Boogie on position 5 or position 3, sometimes as well. Crystal Maiden, so...
All right, Disruptor.
Oh, look at Tim's. Is he? No, he's just scouting.
It's Whitemon you want to keep an eye on. He came here looking for a core that he's not going to find. But the Drow Aura, actually, might have enough to just snipe it down too. That's a lie.
Oh, he has. He has.
Yeah, there we go, too. He's going to wait here. He realizes it's not worthwhile. He's just going to get bought. Tim's is waiting.
The Fissure.
Oh, the Fissure can't face. Target came a bit far forward. He realized the Death Box is dead. He can't get away. First blood gets drawn, and, well, that's TNC that strikes.
That's a very, very simple first blood right there. And the Shaker on these side lanes, if you step out of your position, he just Fissure blocks you and you feed. And that's it. It's not really great, but it's great for PL. Guess that's first blood.
This kind of setup, of course, does benefit that top lane because, I mean, you said about it with the Weaver, but also the Venge with the Wave of Terror. The amount of armor you lose as a Dragon Knight is insane.
I like the fact that Necro is actually running bottom. He's not porting.
Just in case, guys, there's a chance I'll die again.
Yeah.
So
there's a chance that he's gonna die again, and also there's a chance that if you port this early on, they might just rotate the lanes. I think their lanes are fine.
Oh, Whitemon, the Fissure comes out. He's too slow. He can't move away. Level the Thunder Strike, which means he has no way of protecting himself. And this is another reason. Like when you run these kind of aggressive supports, what does a Disruptor do? He comes from the time when we saw a lot of trading between supports with no serious aggression. Now it's all stuns and we can kill them.
Yeah, you can kill anyone at any given point as long as you have mana. So this Disruptor isn't really the greatest hero at doing that, right? He's more overtime damage.
Especially these two together. I mean, there's no lockdown, right? Kinetic Field eventually, Glimpse eventually, but especially this Earthshake already being level 2. By the time you get level 2 on Disruptor,
to Cuckoo.
Oh, they are at Cuckoo. He's just casually dead. No way to deal with that. The minus armor is just overwhelmed, and this is pre-swarm. This will get 10 times worse to the Dragon Knight.
Yeah, so this is the problem when you're playing versus Drow, who's playing on mid, and you're playing versus Weaver plus Vengeful. There's so much minus armor there and so much kill potential that it's hard. So because of the fact that the Shaker is bottom, the DK is gonna struggle and have a harder time. So these lanes are balanced out in that way. And now we see Necro rotating top actually.
And I like the fact that they actually stuck the Drow mid, because what this is going to do, get you a quick 6. And even after Necro, if he keeps getting pummeled, he will just quickly recover because that additional damage will allow him to force anyone out.
I'm not quite certain how well Drow is gonna match versus Pugna when Pugna gets a few levels though.
You have to be careful with the Pugna because of the Gust, right? Yeah,
that's true. But still, Shaker is rotating in. They ping them out.
They need to kill. They need to slow this Drow. The Drow is key to everything here.
They did find out.
Crep coming out, and while that's happening, actually, no, bot lane. Logic strikes on the Ninja Boogie as they rotate around finally.
So this is one of those situations in which you're poor. Oh, wait, mid?
No, he just harassed a little bit. Tim's got spotted out. Evile knew something was up because he's like, well, the Earthshake is nowhere. He didn't stop that kill bot.
They pinged him out. They pinged him out as he was moving through the radiant ward as well. Yeah, so they definitely knew where he was. It's a good ward to have versus a Shaker or an Earth Spirit or heroes like that can come from behind and roll on you. But
it's also like you're sitting there for ages, like there's no Fissure coming. Is he still here? Because this is the thing, is that we talked about this with Pudges. Usually they just waste too much time, and Marana's, it's the same with Earthshaker. The Fissure though, he catches him. Evile needs to get away from this. The Gust should give him the space to move away.
He's being hit.
Taking a lot of damage though. Gonna move across. The Net Blast's gonna be there to Decrepify. Drow getting low. They cancel the TP.
Another Decrepify though.
Yep, he's gonna have a Net Blast. Evile dead. Nice simple clean up for them. Armel getting the advantage he needs, just keeping his head in the dust. And meanwhile, bot Disrupt's going to go down. High Logic trying to move across the Gabby. Gets through the swarm though. The Magic Missile is going to come out. Ninja Boogie looks like he's in trouble. He does get the Crystal Nova out. And High Logic going to be chased on too. The very last. No, he gets the final hit. Gabby, the double kill is going to make it triple now because he's going to chase down. Lasso, it doesn't actually have enough to deal with this. He has no mana. No, the doppelganger forward. And that's going to use a fairy fight. Diving on the tower. The charge with the Phantom Rush. Nice vision to ensure. Triple kill for Gabby.
Yeah, that's really nice.
Oh, and he TP out. Oh, he gets it.
Gets it.
Oh, so close. Mid-animation on that attack from the tower.
Oh, that must be so painful for Evos, man. They were so close on killing that PL, but they didn't get him. Plus, he had that triple kill, which is It's gonna become so hard to fight versus him on this lane.
Like, this is the thing. The PL's meant to be quiet at this stage in the game. You just gave him a triple? Yeah. That's going to set him pretty nicely at the top of the net worth. Look at that, 2.7k already.
Yeah, and he's playing versus Weaver on the lane. If nothing else, like, they shouldn't be winning this hard, that's for sure.
And well, you know, the big advantage for PL is, yes, he hits hard, but he's got the armor to allow him to keep going at you. But you're talking about a minus armor lane here. You should be forcing him out so quickly. It's insane.
Minus armor plus the draw already.
Uh oh, Tim's on the hunt again. Avile needs to be careful. Still got that ward, so he just about spotted Tim. Tim has to know this is here now.
Pagna and Crystal Maiden rotate to top. They're kind of switching their lanes all the time. Dragon Knight is now the mid laner.
I mean, you can kind of slow down the Drow's farm, and also they need to just deal with this Necrophos. You've got a few levels. This is the point where you start doing this. And Mel will go on the back. There's going to be used the fissure. That gets the wrong way, though. Facehugger's going to head up. He's got the TP coming out the backpack, so he'll just get out. Meanwhile, on the bot lane, there's a dive on the Gabby. Going to use the doppelganger to try and move away. The Swarm, of course, persists. Going to turn around on iLogic, doing a lot of damage. Shukuchi trying to get away. If he turns around, this might be his death, though. Needs to be careful. Gabby, he's still fine. He's got the one. Magic Missile won't kill him, and iLogic got to be careful on the side. He's getting low on HP. We'll use the South to heal up. They might go hunting on the Gabby.
They can go.
They actually need to be careful about this, because this PL is actually still very threatening. They're both very squishy.
The Weaver might go for him there because he knows
this is greedy. This is super greedy, though. Jabugi doesn't have any stick charges. They're going to turn around. iLogic is being hit. He's taking a lot of damage here. You just can't do. They're just giving him more value for the shrine, and you're trading effectively.
Yeah. Well, they do have their own shrine ready and waiting for them in the jungle. So if nothing, they can go back and heal up themselves too. So it's not horrible for them. Overall pressure that PL a little bit. The same PL that just had a triple kill, so they have to do something about him.
The problem is, while you're putting all that tension there in the bot lane, you're going to dive again. Gabby needs to move in this. Shukuchi hurts a lot by iLogic. Uh-oh, Sentry here, Frostbite, he's dead. He has no way out of this, and now Blackoo trying to go in. He will be able to kill Ninja Boogie, but in return, he will fall as well.
I mean, this is a double kill now, most likely for the PL, maybe.
Magic Missile, Gabby getting ready to chase. That is a fissure again. Tim, no, he gets the neutral deny.
Oh, that fissure.
Oh, it triggered them. He had to do it though, and while that's happening in the top lane, uh-oh, the Scythe comes out, and Armel dead for 40 seconds.
And they caught him with that glimpse on the top lane, so...
iLogic, this is bold. Shukuchi's still on cooldown. The fissure, a little bit too late. They can't do anything. But you're down to half HP already again. You got the ball at least. Yeah. By the way, we haven't this, we've bounced back and forth, right? Because is it Vlaiku
or Raitsu
or Vlaitsu?
Whatever.
Vlaiku, I would just go with Vlaiku. Vlaiku sounds good. All right, Ninja Boogie in the top, taking a decent amount of damage, but Whitemon, he's feeling it in return. Ninja Boogie has a lot more mana to work with. The Frostbite's there. Crystal Nova will be off cooldown soon. Whitemon's just going to be slowly chased down here. There it is, Crystal Nova. Cuckoo gets with the brief fire. Even better for him. Yeah. Bot lane, there's a dive. Gabby, he's gone this time. This time, he will not survive the stupidity of these dives.
Yeah, they get the unstoppable streak, 6 kill streak, and they get 500 gold this early on. It's definitely necessary. Top lane.
Necrophos is fine. He just shrugs it off. They can't control him.
So overall, all these movements are definitely necessary. They're definitely necessary for Evos. They have to slow down this PL because he's basically so strong versus the Drow Ranger that if they don't slow him down, if you get the defusal and he's working towards it.
Magic Missile coming out. The Swarm on him as well. Tim's taking a lot of damage. Cannot even turn around for the fissure. That's a good pick off because now they can take the tier 1.
Tim's is having a
mixed experience.
Yeah, like not really the best game of his life in this Shaker, right? His impact is noticeable, but he's had better games definitely in this tournament at least.
Yeah, it's definitely a case of lower impact, but it seems more to do with the draft, right? This draft responds better to an Earthshaker than the previous one. You know, for example, the magic missiles, the interruption, the elusiveness.
They have so many ranged heroes as well. Shaker is awesome here once he has that blink, but before that blink is kind of free game. It's very easy to get to him and kill him off.
He's come on bot, but so are the supports on the side of TNC, and Gabby's here as well. Might be able to make a move. The problem is you just show him lane like that, and suddenly there's no threat. Evos can just back up, and then they'll look elsewhere for the aggression.
I think they wanted to use Glimpse on DK, on mid, on Kuku, but he was really positioning himself so well that the Glimpse wouldn't have even moved him, so it was nice.
He's very careful about that. Bot lane, the fissure comes up, lights you down to half HP, the magic missile in return. Tim's needs to get out of here, but Gabby getting low as well. Ninja Boogie going to be ran down. The Swarm is still on me, cannot get it off in time. He gets it off in the end. He gets 33 gold, but he dies for his troubles. Now, Tim's been dove on the tower. Needs to be careful. Doesn't use the enchant term in time. Still going to be dove. Has to turn around for Fissure, but maybe too late. Nope. Gets the double gem and A out. No, Logic will get the kill. Suddenly, Weaver is starting to feel a little bit out of control.
This Weaver is doing so much, but it's not only the Weaver. We have to still keep reminding ourselves that it's the Drow. She's giving so much damage.
She exists.
She exists, and that's all she has to do. Just exist. Just be alive somewhere across the map.
Mel, look at this. Look at how tempered they are against the Glimpse back. It's going to be there now. The Gut's going to come. It's going to fight first. Logic is here. Tim does have the Echo Slam. It's level 6. Going to move across. Says Weaver. That's a big one. The enchant term's there. The Echo Slam will get the kill, the life drain. And now they might hunt for more. Cuckoo doesn't have enough mana for the Dragon Tail. 8 seconds till he's got the Soul Ring. Magic Missile comes out, hit by the Wave of Terror as well. But the Fissure blocked off. Light2, he's going to have to be abandoned by his team. He's actually going to swap someone back. And now in the back for the Scythe. Comes in, face hug against the kill to Armel. Stun coming out, but it won't matter. There's too much regen on this Necrophos.
Yeah, this is going to... Well, they're going to pressure this tower, definitely, now that he has put Pugna on the sidelines for 40 seconds.
Cuckoo's going to try and poke this. He does have the Dragon Tail. The Fissure's going to be there. Necrophos still healing up so much that you need to be careful.
He should probably back off now.
Yeah, they're keeping it. In fairness, TNC are doing a good job of keeping this tower up, despite all that aggression.
It's really important for them to keep their tier 1s up for as long as possible. They have only lost one so far, and that's the bottom one.
I mean, the thing is, you got Dragon Knight, right? If you got Dragon Knight and you're the ones that are on a tower deficit, something has gone severely wrong.
Yeah, it is a Dragon Knight game in which he's playing versus Drow strategy, though. So when you're playing versus Drow, you're supposed to lose towers. It's basically what happens.
We forgive him a bit more.
Yeah, we forgive him a bit. That's true. However, what this is doing, it's buying time for this PL to move slightly forward towards his defusal. Once he has that defusal, he might even opt to join these fights. He has a really good actually.
Oh, Ninja Boogie got found. Magic Missile's there. They'll just run him down. He's out past his bedtime, so they put him to sleep.
I mean, even this Vengeful is sitting for 110 damage. It's
a reasonable amount.
Amount.
That's something we didn't actually highlight. Is it's not just a ranged hero. It's someone who buffs damage on top of the damage being buffed, right? It's like, for example, when you pick a Luna with a Venge, but this is even more potent. The Venge Drow, probably the classic duo.
Plus the Weaver with the
two attacks at once. Yep. Tim's staying just out of range of this swap. Light2 will not get it off. And, well, they haven't got sight for 20 seconds, and Gabby is lurking here. He might be forced to fight.
You'll have
pretty deep. They're checking for him. They're coming out. Tim says, I'll throw my life away. And actually, no, they still know about Gabby. They see him. Uh-oh.
There's the ultimate.
Yeah, they stick down the ultimate. He can't actually get out of this. There's no doppelganger available. He's dead.
I believe he could have used Doppelgang there a bit earlier or just ported out.
Sides coming out. Ninja Boogie going as well. Snowball and out of control. Cuckoo brought back. Controlled up the kinetic field. He's also going to fall. And we are only 12, almost 13 minutes in. And the amount of brutality that Evos is showing here.
The Drow Ranger compels you.
So it's dominance.
I mean, this is so strong right now. They're looking so much better than in the first game. Basically, what you talked about, they needed to step up the tempo of the game, and that's exactly what they're doing. And with Drow Ranger, it's a very simple thing to do. By the way, what's up with double damages next to the Rosh Pit every single game?
I don't know what you're talking about. It seems reasonable to me. It's not like you're talking about a minus armor strategy with a DD outside of Rosh, but
every single game there is a double damage.
That was one of the quickest Roshes we've actually seen.
Yeah, and now he's porting bottom with the DD.
Oh, Armel, he might get the top. He might pay a price. Decrepit will look to just TP out.
Decrepit fine out. He's fine. However, he did get that tower as well, so it's all right. The PL has been slowed down.
That's the biggest problem, actually, is because he stopped off that ring of health. Like, what's his intentions here? He's still going back to the defusal. He needs to get that defusal.
Look at that smoke. They know where he is.
They are
running
come around.
into him. But they're going to find Ninja Boogie.
Ninja Boogie, he's going to break on the high ground. And, well, they go to work Magic Missile. The Fissure will not change the outcome at all. And, in fact, Light2, he's so aggressive. He's like, give me the swap opportunity. I don't care if you got Echo Slam. Let's go.
Yeah, he doesn't really care at all because they have that Aegis on the Weaver.
These four staffs, they're doing so much work here. It's almost impossible for TNC to even touch them. But the crucial part is that Evos keeps up this pressure, doesn't give anything over, because the moment you get that blink on the Earthshaker, this game flips.
Yeah. The moment they get the blink on Earthshaker, he can counterattack them in these pushes. And the problem is they are losing so much map control after that rush. Like right now, the tier 2 on the bottom lane is being pressured, and if they don't do anything about that, it's gonna fall so fast.
Fight one. He's got an invis room here. He sees Cuckoo. The glimpse back's going to be there. The kinetic field not on the mark, though. The Fissure will block up the fight. Now lockdown's on Disruptor. They might get it. The swap coming in. Cypher's dead. No. The Grim Fight runs out. Looks like Dragonite will still go down. But Whitemon, he hasn't even died yet. They're finding him. The Echo coming in for big. Tims with a triple kill. iLogic's still alive. He has the Aegis. They don't want to fight with him. Ninja Boo's going to get low. Tim's going to move away. He's being haunted by Freedom and Bill. The Fissure going to come up. They're going to get him once. Do they want to go twice? They do. The Enchant Dome's going to be ready. Tims, here he comes. Can they get the big pop? Is going to be the question. The light train's there. iLogic with the time lapse back is going to kill them on CM. They don't have enough here. The Fissure's on cooldown for 4 seconds, and Tims he just didn't want to touch that. He doesn't want to mess with Shikuchi. But that was the big turnaround. You didn't even need the blink. That was huge.
That was huge. The first Fissure completely cutting them off, and the Vengeful swapping herself in for the Dragonite, which was, yeah, I would have done the same thing. But what it did is it basically let TNC kill off Disruptor plus Venge for free, and then that Echo.
It gave them, like, because they put him on the high ground as well, it gave him all the info he needed. Gabby, by the way, in a lot of trouble. He has the doppelganger, but when you use it, because the swarm's going to be there, he tried to get it. No, he gets rid of it in time, but it won't matter. The glimpse back, he's dead.
Yeah, he can't get rid of the bug. That's the biggest issue for him.
So horrible. Yeah. But like the other thing to say about that fight is, like you said, the swap, you would have done the same thing, but you put the Dragonite in the high ground, you give them full vision of the fight, and that sets up Tims. He's like, okay, they are stacked this hard. We can just do this.
It was great. Tims did that so well. Unfortunately for them, they didn't get that viewer kill. I think they could have gotten it. Crystal Maiden had the Frostbite on cooldown, but I'm pretty certain it came off cooldown, so maybe he panicked a bit or something. But
yeah, it's like Tims couldn't go in because he was too low. Shikuchi would have instantly killed him. Oh, moving forward, Cuckoo taking a lot of damage here. The Fissure's going to be there, but iLogic with that DD, you need to back away. The glimpse back, kinetic field to hold in place. The grab fight, nicely done by Armel to protect Cuckoo. iLogic wants to go in here. Still has the DD. Cuckoo, one more hit needed. He'll be fine. The life drain from Armel to ensure it.
They really rescued their private Rhyme right there.
They have to keep him alive, get him home to his mother. She's already lost too many children to this war, and they're going to lose more. They're going to go in. Ninja Boogie found in the tree. Like, they break every tree in the area.
All right, they get the tier 2. So that was a minor setback, but there is a Blink Dagger on Earthshaker right now, so you have to be a bit careful.
Echo 20.
Yeah, you have to be a bit careful about how you approach the rest of these towers. But so far, I'm struggling to see the point of this Dragonite. Yeah, he's tanky, he's in front, but honestly, they could have picked so many different heroes that
it felt like more of a block pick.
Yeah,
it really did, because if you take what Evos have, maybe take some of the Necross out and put Dragonite in, the tempo is so much quicker.
Yeah, the tempo with that Dragonite brings to the table is just incredible with the draw aura. Top lane.
No, they're gonna get killing Gabby again. iLogic, he's just soloing this guy.
Let's pause. Let's chill a bit, guys. What's happening?
Guys, we need to.
He went
slight detour.
Yeah, he took a slight detour as he bought the Ring of Gardor, Hood of Defiance, right?
So he needed extra regen when he was farming jungle. That was his logic.
Yeah.
But smoke coming out. Tims, he's ready to go. He has the Echo Slam. If they could find Weaver, they would be laughing to the bank. The big one they need.
It's definitely the biggest one. But
I mean, he's so confident at this point, right? He's not even with his team anymore.
Yeah. He's moving towards that BKB. Once he gets it, if you don't blow him up in that Echo, you don't kill him at all. So it's problematic, to say the least. And you know, these smokes that they have just made, it's supposed to connect to the PL. That's what the smoke is doing. It's connecting to the PL so that he can farm, so that any aggression that goes onto the PL is punished. However, when that viewer solos the PL so fast and so easily, the smoke does not matter and you waste it. Bottom lane DK is gone.
Cuckoo's been found. Magic Missile's going to come out. They got the control, the means, and they got the damage though. Avile moving in? Yes, he does. Cuckoo trying to hide, but it won't matter. They see him with the ward on the high ground. At least it will make it obvious it's there.
All right, so they know that there's a ward there. He also got glimpsed from the fog with the Thunderstrike on him. So overall, they should know that the ward is there 100%. Unfortunately, this Dragonite just cannot find anything on the map.
There is good news. PL has the defusal. This one's way out now. He achieved it, guys. 19 minutes it took, but he's finally ready. And they smoke up instantly. See, this is the play.
They need to.
Look at this. Look at they're going to connect with this as well. Evos just smoke themselves. Tim's has a high ground. The echo on the 2. The vision through. He gets gusted up, but it's too late. The people are dead, and Drow is in full retreat. Was no part of this, but needs to be careful. Tims could get aggressive. The blink is on cooldown for 6 more seconds. The frost arrow is coming out. Tims, what is this? No. This direct fight keeps him alive, but Ninja Boogie won't be so low. The freezing field goes down. I look 10 damage. That's his time lapse. Avile is dead, and iLogic, he cannot go any deeper. He gets the kill on Tims. He'll be happy with that.
That's actually so perfect from Tims. Like, yeah, he dies, but he knows what he's doing there.
It's worth it for the Drow.
He's buying time. He's buying time for his team to connect, and they get the Drow because of that. Because he knows how many of them are still alive. He knows that they use the echo, that they killed 2 instantly, so Drow cannot be helped so easily there. It was a good move. It looked like he was. It looked like a blunder. It looked like he's just moving uphill like a.
He needed to know she was still there. That was the point.
If he didn't go for her, she would have just ran. So it was a bait. It was a really nice one indeed. But the reaction time on that Shaker, he did have high ground advantage, but that smoke.
He took them by surprise. The fact he got a fissure off as well.
The same second the smoke broke, he instantly jumps them. Like, millisecond timing.
Tims, nice. This is his hero right now. Like, we've seen it so much from him for a reason. He performs very well in the Earthshaker.
And you know what? That ring, it turned into a Vanguard. And
that's why I thought it was going to be the case.
It had to be. Like, the problem with the PL in this game is that he cannot sustain the damage from the Drow and the Weaver. So this is definitely a good pickup. But
things coming out. They're about to make contact. Tims does see face. I can move forward to Qualifier. There it is. Just blows him up. Forcing him to use a ghost route. The Dagon reveal from Marmel is good.
Hello, this is why you don't pick Necro versus Pugner.
And Flight 2, he's in trouble as well. He has no allies. They're going to put the static over. No, the guts. This is still going to fight. PL doing a lot of damage. The BKB covering iLogic, but no. PL is outside of that fight. Tims going to be chased on 2 here. Armel's going to go down. There's going to be a double kill for the Weaver. But looks at one more tap on the Tims. The vision just in time, but it won't make a difference. On the back foot, though, they are cleaning up house. Cuckoo cannot be approached. In the tree line, Gabby is waiting. Doppelganger forward. Avile, he does have the Shadow Blade. Gus is off cooldown, but no, moving forward. They see him in the Spirit Lance. Avile is super low on HP. He needs to be careful here. He's going to keep chasing. No, the stun on the Weaver. He's run out of mana just enough. The time lapse is level 3, so he doesn't actually need the mana anymore.
The Frostbite was not there again.
iLogic, he's just kiting them around at the back foot here, but they're going to TP out. They're actually going to leave Ninja Boogie behind. He's going, wait, where the hell is my team? He's going for the TP and he'll be fine.
Glimpse?
No, the glimpse to get him. Oh, CM. But he was busy looking for the cores in the tree line. Realized he wasn't going to, like, most disruptors would have kept looking for a bigger kill there.
It was well done though. Overall, yeah, they lose 3 in the TNC, but I think they should be super satisfied by how this game is evolving right now for them, as they aren't losing their cores. Well, they didn't lose the PL or the DK, and they're actually asserting their dominance one step at a time. And right now, this Shaker with the Echo, with the Blink, it's off cooldown again. He's ready.
He's on the hunt, and they need to get the Weaver this time because he has escaped way too often and is getting way too rich. With the BKB now, you have to be on point.
Rush is a problem. If you let them take Rush,
there's no way they get it done this time. And they know it. They know that TNC will respond this time around.
They still do it very, very quickly. So,
but against an Earthshaker or a Blink, this is the difference compared to last time.
It's definitely problematic, and they have smoked up. They want to punish this.
They have to. Tims.
Evos is definitely going to try to take down Ross.
Tims, this is his moment. Oh. He's going in, they're all in the pit. They're all in the pit. He can blink in the Echo. He's going to catch him. The vision follow up the Gus afterwards, but no. They were lost once. Then they cross down. The light train's going to be there. And Flight 2 is going to fall. Then Static Storm. Avile just fighting in it. Gabby's going to go for it. Going to chase for more. iLogic needs to move away. The BKB is still running. Ninja Boogie, he might fall, but it's worth it. The Aegis does get popped. They're going to be back up in a second. Gabby, he's ready to party. We were dead already. And the buyback from Drought, what can you do with it? They're going to keep chasing. They're going to find Whitemon as well. The glimpse back's not going to matter. Triple kill for Armel. And the turnaround is there. Drought expends even more gold in the buyback, and suddenly, in one foul swoop, TNC are taking control of this game.
That was the $50 Echo Slam right there. It was so strong. And that's the power of the Earthshaker. But at the same time, I knew that they were going to try to go for that Rush because
it was so greedy, but they had to, right?
It's greedy, but they have this lineup that takes down Rush so fast. You have the Drow, you have the Weaver, you have the Vengeful. You just go for that. But when you're playing versus Shaker, maybe at least you should scout around with Vengeful or someone. You shouldn't all be in the pit. That was a mistake.
There's a bigger problem. If Avile gets caught out here, after buying back, they could just go to your base.
I mean, they're going to that base either way. That's the problem.
Yeah, but they don't have to ask permission this way. That's a bold TP by Blindsuit. The Diego on the life trade. Magic Missile thrown out, but the Dragon Tail's there, and he is gonzo. No way out. Never blast. And the final tap comes from Armel's right click.
Goodbye, Vengeful. Who's next?
He's a bold TP. It feels like the crumbling. Like the one by one. It's there, and it's bad. Ninja Boogie just go TP out right under the nose.
Yeah. Facehugger, he tried to use the Yules or the Reaper side, but just wasn't in range to get that Crystal Maiden. Unfortunately, she gets out again. And man, like, look at this.
Like, if we actually look at the chart, look at the net worth.
Amazing.
Off the side of a cliff right there. And Evos, like, even the win probability is in favor now towards the side TNC by 64%.
I mean,
and that was from about 64% for them.
It's not really surprising. Once you get your items that you need on the side of TNC, this draft is stronger.
That's the thing. They had to, like, if you had to choose one item, is that Blink on Earthshaker? Because in this whole game, that is the biggest item pickup on either side.
Weaver?
iLogic.
Oh, he might.
He breaks the smoke. He needs to be careful here. Let's move forward. Dragon Tail's going to come out, and they may have found a target. Necros just deletes him. iLogic going to go to work here. Armel just going to move away with the Glimmer Cape. Should be fine. The BKB being used by iLogic pretty early. They might turn around. Look, the Ninja Boogie's going to go down, but they do have the Dragon Tail available. No, Cuckoo 2-on-1. He can't farm against it. The Guts are going to control him, and he will fall. He might be tanking, but not tanking. The crab boy. No, the swap out Tim is getting closer, but they're cutting him out. He can't get an echo off. He's gone. Cuckoo's going to fall as well. And those are the big pickings. And this game is more back and forth than a rallying session at Wimbledon.
I mean, you can win if you have all heroes there, but the PL is still just satisfied split pushing farming on his own, and I'm not certain this was the right idea.
You can just hear them scream, "Where the hell are you, Gabby?" Late game, guys. Late game. I got, I just need a heart.
Just wait like 15 more minutes. I'll join you guys. Don't worry. So
I'll be there eventually. Don't you worry.
I'm not certain that's the right option, at least at this moment. However, the PL can definitely take over this game. There are no true counters to him. So as long as this Necro is delayed from getting his Radiance, I think the PL is completely fine. So going late game isn't really that problematic for TNC, especially with that Shaker and everything they've got. They have to be careful though.
Avile is farming very aggressively, and it's only a matter of time before this finally does get punished. You can't, like, he has to make this play, but Drow is like, it's one of those heroes, when you're in this scenario, you're more at risk than anyone else you can think of, like PL, Spectres, even Terrorblades. They are safer, a lot more safe.
The only thing that they've got is that Shadow Blade, right? And with that, it's not enough. If they have a dust, they're gonna catch it.
Look at the smoke. TNC coming in. This is the big one.
They have the Echo.
Look at the stack as well, and Evos, they're hiding behind the tree line, but this is dangerous. This can backfire very quickly. Tim's trying to assert dominance on the high ground. Goes in, there's the Dragon Tail. Avile, they found him, they're going to zap through. No, the swap out, he's still alive, but it won't matter, they get him. Scabby, he went in pretty deep. The Static Storm's going to come up, they gets wrong, he's decrepit, run away. The Echo gets fluffed, but it won't matter. The BKB, iLogic is dragging back Gabby. He's going to get out safe. Down on the sideline for 85 seconds, chase him for more. They will find the kill in Necros, but now the turnaround. Cuckoo needs to get out. iLogic, he's out of mana, but he's not out of life. He's ready to find the Decrepify. Life Drain going to work, pulls out the use of the time lapse, but he's going to keep going. The Life Drain persists. There's stun control from Tims. He's going to hit it off. The double kill for Armel. Tims down, Blackstone will fall. And White Man, you can glimpse back all you want, but your team is dead, and you might join them. Cuckoo moving across. Get him. There it is. Triple kill. They will wipe the side of Evos. And with that, barely surviving Dragon Knight, he'll still push.
Man, we talked about banning the TA. You definitely have to ban the Shaker. That's what you do.
You play against TNC and you don't ban Shaker. Tims, it didn't even matter. He fluffed the Echo. He still controlled the Weaver and gives them the win.
He controlled them so well. Like, just watching them from the high ground, waiting for the right opportunity to jump in, control them for, what, 10 seconds, in which Pogna can just live drain away.
Dear Tims, request rename to Puppet Master because you are juggling them all. Well, they do force them away. And this is the good news for Evos, is that because they did obliterate back and forth, there was no opportunity to break that high ground. But this Dragon Knight, you ever feel like he's starting to feel useful now?
Well, yeah, he's doing more. He's definitely doing much more than he used to do. Overall, he's getting his levels. He has the level 3 blue dragon form, right? And because of that, yeah, he's definitely valuable. The only thing this hero needs is like 1 or 2 items and levels, and that's it. If he gets a BKB, it's perfect for
especially the 2025, remember? Like, you can either get the gold if you're feeling poor, or you can go for the Dragon Blood, and then you get up to the 40 strength.
The 40 strength is...
It's disgusting, actually.
Disgusting. One of the strongest talents that there are, definitely. Not one of the strongest 25s, but
It's more the case of when you get to 25, it's like, I can build these stallions, but there's a cap point, right? And these type of abilities, their second part of, for example, the level 25 for the PL, where you just get the doppelganger cooldown, and there's no solution.
Look at this Vengeful. She's actually building it to a BKB.
You have to at this stage.
I mean, this Vengeful is turning into a core as well. She's gonna be hitting people. Like it's not your normal position for Vengeful. This is a Vengeful with the Drow.
I'm not gonna lie, I would prefer an Axe. Well, no, because the Axe doesn't get popped instantly by life drain, right? It gets treated like a normal kind of hero.
Yep.
So that would be really good here, because the swaps would be all the difference in these fights.
It's not an illusion. It's basically a clone like our.
It's like, yeah, Tempest double sort of thing.
So yeah, so it doesn't die that easily. This BKB on Vengeful is gonna allow her to stand in front and perhaps make Tim's whip another one of his Echo Slams.
And in fairness, she's quite tanky. 2k HP.
Of course, she has Vessel. She has the Ogre Axe, the power.
She's always in power tread strength. She knows what's up. But the big focus now is that Roche might be up in a minute, and that is where these teams will converge, because the next one, you can't afford to give over. Refresher Shard on Eve on these sides, whether you're talking double Echo or double Scythe.
What about that cheese in the Roche bit? Is anyone ever going to pick that up?
It's still sick. What? The whole while, that fight, no one knows.
I mean,
you know what? The best one I've ever had is when, I think it was about 2 months ago in a professional game. Don't mind the Venge dying, by the way. There was an Aegis sitting in the pit for 5 minutes.
I mean, these guys are on a keto diet. That's it. They're just cheese inside.
They're saving it for the sip and the wine, all right? They want a victory. They want victory champagne with cheese. Why not?
Why not? Why not indeed? The Drow, what's she building into? Maelstrom or BKB? BKB. All right. So
she has to, though.
She has to.
But the problem is if Tim's gets on top of you first. And this is also why the Venge is building that BKB. She needs to be able to swap you instantly.
Yeah, the swap on Drow is definitely a necessity in these fights, as you need to have that aura so that the Weaver can do his thing, because this Weaver is your
Avile?
dealer.
Avile is super far out here. He's lucky there's no detection on Armel.
Yeah, Shaker is following though. He's coming from behind.
No. Avile, he's smart about this. He did not head back.
Yeah. So now they know where everyone is. The thing here is though, TNC, they're not really good at taking Roche. They are. Oh, Cheese. Hello, Cheese.
They got. It's like, oh, it's been here all along. There we go.
Good game, well played. Nice. They get the cheese.
Do you know what the worrying factor as well is for Evos? Is I'm looking at his lineup and it's like, Drow has to go out and make these split pushes, because who the hell else is going to do it? The Weaver maybe, but if you lose him, how do you defend? But at the same time, the moment you lose Drow, you lose half of your damage in a fight because everyone's getting the buff.
You need the Weaver to split push. He has the BKB and he's.
I think it has to be him. Like, they keep sending Drow to dangerous locations, and I can't believe they got away with this many times.
The problem with Weaver split pushing is that he's very susceptible to Echo Slam and fissures, and he can die very fast if Earthshaker is in the right position.
I mean, either of them die very fast. It's a problem here.
Yeah, the thing is though, they are very reluctant on leaving mid and top lane, because that's where Roche is.
Oh, this looks familiar.
Oh,
they're gonna fight here again.
There's no
TNC, they're waiting for the reveal. Face hugger, there it is. The fish comes out. Dragdale, the swap out is going to be there. But down to half HP. The Zap coming out, trying to stay alive. Necrophos should be fine. Cuckoo trapped in here by his own fissure, and they'll give away the gem. Scythe, 120 seconds on the sideline. And that was quite the mistake coming out from TNC.
Why would you ever do that? I mean,
I think they were trying to bait them to stack. But it's again, this Earthshaker and what he's going to do. You're not going to fall for that again.
It's basically a bad move. Let's just call it what it is, because your PL does not have a port. He went bottom. I mean, he has a port, but he has no way of connecting. So he's out pushing bottom. Why are you forcing a 4 versus 5 fight when Roche is going to be up at any time? You're basically forcing yourself into a situation in which you're going to have to buy back. DK, all right, never mind.
DK does have the buyback.
Yeah, Weaver does not though.
Yeah, that's the. Oh my God, he actually just disappeared.
Yeah.
In a fraction of a second.
Yeah.
You weren't lying.
Yeah, I told you. That echo.
Did not even hear the echo. It's just, I look at the pit. I'm like, this is big. Roche is up, and then you just watch a Weaver disappear.
Yeah, like he disappeared. That's why you didn't see it. It's just one. Someone get milk cartons ready. We need some missing posters for this guy. 1 second he was there, and the second, no.
And that's huge here. They're gonna move forward, look for more. They're gonna have to actually give over the Roche here. There's no choice.
Well, they do not take Roche very fast on the side.
Waimon!
They might try to do something around this pit. It's very unlikely that they'll be able to contest it properly.
That Waimon won't get out in time, I don't think. Like, even without the Dragon Knight, this is going to be very fast.
Yeah, they're giving this away, it seems. They're giving this away, and it's going to... You know what? The problem is they're going to have two cheeses.
Just a casual 2, not too many. So they're going to have 2 cheeses. They're going to have the refresher shard, which Tim is going to be happy about. Oh, they're going in. They're trying to fight this. They're now right now on the back foot. BKB's come out of a flight suit. Just trying to chase on the CM. This is all you're going to get for it now being chased down. Trying to move on Tim. Spirit Pulse is going to be there, but he's hiding. He's waiting for this BKB to take out the static storm. Catches on the Tim. He's down. Flight suit finally out. BKB mode. The light drain will kill him off. He's happy with what he's done. Gabby chases over. Finds the disruptor. Now they need to get Facehugger out. If he dies, they could be in a lot of trouble. Gabby the BKB about to run out the DD though. And actually, you're out of time. We turn around the side. We won't get it. No! It's too expensive. The Neverwar just blows him up. And that is a freebie. Gabby says, into the pit right now. We do this immediately.
Well, there's still Drow.
You need to be careful, but
yeah, there's Weaver as well. They're gonna continue messing with them.
They need to. They cannot allow us to go. Gabby getting ready to swarm pit. The gust coming out. Pugna protected by the Glimmer Cape. They still see him. Vili Moonfoot needs to be careful. Get himself down. He can't. He's gone. Gabby hits too hard. Illogical to BKB. Just trying to catch him on the arm out. We'll be able to find him. But now, how do you get the pit? Gabby, he ate the cheese. He's full of tanky, and he's going to pick up everything from you. The Aegis, the cheese, the refresher shard. You need to get out of dodge right now. You bought back on the Drow, but what can you do with it? Cuckoo.
The run. That's what you have.
They need to get out right now. Down to half HP. Benji a little bit of trouble. Getting thrown out the stun, but it's stunned in return. The Spirit Wrestle won't matter on Cuckoo because you're losing health a lot quicker. Your team has left you hung and dry. And with that, Tim's up in 5 seconds. This is where they're going to break base.
I really like the way Evos played around that bit. Don't get me wrong, they still lost, but they did so many good things around that bit. Like they delayed the rush, they delayed it with the Vengeful, they killed the Crystal Maiden. They were just unlucky that PL found that missing cheese from the first rush bit and he used it, and because of that he made quick work out of Drow, and instead he was like 10% HP. They could have defended that rush if not for that cheese. So unfortunate, very unfortunate for Evos.
That cheese that have been sitting there so long. The Dragon now moving forward, doing a lot of damage. Actually, Weaver, he's low. He can't get away the Fisher. Just the tip. No, he has no buyback. Facehugger needs to get out. Uses the Ghost Route just to escape. And that might be it. They might just roll over his face now. You need a miracle out of Drow. Tim's doesn't even need the Echo Slam. Just give me the tip of that fissure.
Just the tip of the fissure.
Just a little tickle.
Just a little tickle of that tip of that fissure, and it's gone. Like the Weaver is gone. The little bug cannot handle it.
And here's a thought. Double dragon form. Why leave? Why slow down? This would have been the benefit, is that PL does not push building particularly quickly, but with a Dragon Knight
and the Pugna, like, definitely do.
They need to, they can't afford 50 seconds. Do you feel like they will have to go mega creeps at this rate? They
can hold that top. They can attempt to go for top. Look at these guys.
Oh, wow. Look at this. Evos, they need to pick off a Ninja Boogie. He's so deep. The kinetic field is going to connect the glimpse back. Uh-oh. He's in a lot of trouble. Uses the Ghost Step to try and protect himself. Needs to turn around with the frostbite. But he might die. The Death Pulse is going to get him. No. Now they're out of the base. Evos, why won't be moving on? No, the Echo just blows him up. Don't blink or you might miss it. Necrophos is gone and Vile just hides in the trees, pretending to be a tree and protector at this stage. They're going to the base. They want everything. They want this series done and dusted 3-0. As TNC, they can smell ESL Hamburg. As rich in smell as the cheese sitting on the ground for 5 goddamn minutes. They're going to make it into Megas.
They got the Megas. And look at this. They're even backing out.
They're giving respect here. They're like, you know what? There's a point at which you realize it's so close. You can feel it, but you don't want to risk it.
No, it's like when you're reeling in a really big fish, you know, you're taking your time.
You give it a little bit of wiggle room before you just seal the deal.
You're enjoying the moment.
The hunt.
No, the hunt. That's it. That's what's happening here. All right, so they're gonna chill a bit. There's no reasons for them not to close this game out right now, but they're gonna go back. They're gonna buy the items that they need. They're gonna let Evo struggle with the Megas a little bit. Just let them suffer.
I think they're just gonna wait until Gabby's got buyback. Like you basically, there's no reason to rush. Give yourself an insurance. Even with the eggs, give yourself an insurance policy, yeah, right?
Definitely. I mean, you're still playing versus Drow. Even with the
anything
Megas, if you don't have buyback, and if she gets to your base somehow, it's so like she makes such a quick work of buildings that double damage. All right.
Yeah. We've seen plenty of games, plenty of finals decided on this route.
I mean, he's still waiting for the buyback, so we're fine.
And he's still got the Aegis. He's actually got it for like another minute. He could make this play.
He could.
Tim's is on the move. They just saw iLogic. He's not hanging around though.
Right. He has the level 25
Cuckoo
movement speed, so he should be fine.
He has the blink. He's getting ready. He just wants to see what's up on the high ground. They are in the base and they don't want to leave now. Gabby moving across. The swap's going to be Cuckoo deep. Side's way too early. There's nothing down to BKB coming out. iLogic trying to build it. He's the cheese though. Cuckoo still just melded it. And iLogic, he is committed to the kill with Gabby. It looks like he might go down once. The DD not helping out that much. The egg is expended. This may have been a mistake. They need to get out. The Dragon Knight did down the end. The buyback's going to be there. But Gabby, he's the big one to kill. Vision coming out. There you go. Blind 2's low. The life drain will not be able to connect and kill him in time. But look at this. Oh, shaking no. Tries to jump in. Gets the gust. Will be glimpsed back. He'll be safe. They actually save him. The Axe reveal not getting the intended outcome here.
So far, they did not use that.
They are poking.
So he is.
Gabby's going
to go in.
He wants to. He's still not. Look how close he is to level 25. And that's all the difference.
He's so close, but they're slowly taking down these towers.
Oh, Echo coming inside. They catch 2. The side storm straight away. Team's in a little bit of trouble, but no. Gustin out, but he'll still die. Vengeance living. BKB up. Gabby going in. Look at the kill, but his Crep 5 means he can't get a flat 2 yet. He needs to move away. iLogic looking for the back line. Wants to get on top of armor, but no. Turns around to Gabby. The Goonies is looking back. He's trapped. He can't get out of this. Trying to doppelganger safety. He did reach 25. The freezing field interrupted pretty quick with the Gust. He's going to go down. CM is out of this. Armel used up. He will get to disrupt him. He's going to give his life a return. The Dragon Tail coming in. Cuckoo just trying to reduce his drow. He'll find him. He gets him. Facehuggers alone. They may have actually done the buyback coming up with Weaver. He's the last man standing. He's the only one here with the Necrophos alongside him. This is everything. But the creeps are on the throne. They need to slow this down. And on the side, the 2 pushers for TNC still living. They are ready to hit buildings so they get the chance. The jump in, the blink. Dragon Tail's got the Dagon. They delay him. Necrophos gone. The BKB there. Cuckoo. iLogic has to hold this alone. Jason Ford. Cuckoo. BKB is going to run out. No, he can just go for the throw. They can just go for the throw. They don't even have to care about the Weaver. They got the Decremify. iLogic does not have the BKB. He cannot deal with this, and it looks like that is going to be it. TNC, they are going to Hamburg.